So imagine this, just before you work out, you're looking in the mirror, seeing how shredded you are just before you start your first set of chin-ups. And as you do those chin-ups, you realize how absolutely weak you are because you can't even finish one set of chin-ups. That's basically how this week went with body by rings. What is up, guys? This is week 4 of body by rings. In this video, I'm going to be sharing some of my tips and also some of my setbacks that I've had while doing body by rings. And specifically with this week, I really struggled with full range of motion. And that's what I was dealing with my chin-ups. And I'll be talking about that later on in this video. So starting off with push day, I've really been enjoying my push days. I feel like I've been seeing a lot of progress with my chest and also some pretty good progress with my triceps as well. So seeing that progress kind of hypes me up, and I feel better about doing those workouts. Then after those shoulder push-ups, we're doing regular Bulgarian push-ups, those ring push-ups. And I was really feeling it in my chest today, especially right after those shoulder presses. After that, we moved on to tricep dips just to get that extra burn. And as you can see, I totally collapsed at the end. And that's just because my triceps and also my chest was just spent.
Are you okay?
Yeah. So next we've got shoulder shrugs, and these are actually pretty fun just because you're doing a handstand just up against the wall, back against the wall. I was not doing a very good job. I feel like I'm very uncoordinated when doing these shoulder shrugs. So my wife saw me and she decided to teach me how to do shoulder shrugs. So I thought that was really fun. Moving on to my pulling session for this week. Up to this moment, I felt like I had a good foundation for calisthenics skills and also calisthenics exercises until I did my first set of chin-ups this week, and I couldn't finish this first set of chin-ups. I was struggling really hard. I wasn't too sure why until I looked back at my footage, and that's when I realized I had a very big problem. So I just got done with my first set of chin-ups, and I realized that I'm very weak on the very bottom of my pulling motion for the pull-up, and that's because the past 3 weeks that I've been training, I've been setting my feet on the ground just because it's kind of hard to hold a tuck the whole time you're doing pull-ups. So I would set them down during my pull-ups, and I realized today, just barely, that I'm actually very weak in my pulling strength in that certain range where I'm at the very bottom of my pull-ups. So I'm gonna try and keep my feet off the ground. This is my second set for week 4. We'll see how it goes. Let's get it. Some things that I can do to work on my range of motion issues is, one, I'm going to be doing passive to active hangs, so just basically retracting the scapula as I'm hanging on a pair of rings or a pull-up bar, stuff like that. That's going to help get me stronger at that initial pulling motion for chin-ups and pull-ups. And another thing is doing half reps. So starting at the bottom, then working up halfway to a chin up. We don't need to go all the way up, just because I want to focus on the initial pull of my chin ups and also pull ups. For some reason, I feel like bodyweight rows are harder than pull-ups sometimes. Even though I was struggling with pull-ups, I feel like I'm struggling with bodyweight rows. So I want to move on to some more positive things that have been happening since I've started bodyweight rings. And a few things that have been happening is, one, I've been able to start gaining weight. I was 150 pounds and now I'm approximately 155 pounds, so that's awesome. And then another thing is that my body has been starting to look a lot better. I've been getting compliments like, hey, have you been working out and stuff like that, so that's amazing too. And the third thing is I've been feeling a lot better. My body doesn't feel so achy anymore, like it's kind of almost detoxified itself. So those have been some of the things that I've personally felt. They're kind of hard to explain on camera, but I'm very excited and I can't wait to continue bodyweight rings. I'm definitely going to be continuing bodyweight rings. That's because I want to create a better physique for myself. I'm 6'1", and my goal is to be about 170 pounds. I'll see what I look like when I get there, because I've been debating either 170 or 180, around there. My end goal is to have a physique that's very similar to Tom Merrick and also Daniel Vadnal. Those are two people that I really look up to, and I have high hopes that I can get there eventually one day. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.